Hi guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. We'll start off with channel stuff first. I don't think I have a lot to talk about when it comes to channel stuff at the moment, but I have my dashboard open anyway to hopefully spring some ideas. But yeah, channel stuff first. I have finished episode 1 of Burial at Sea, so that should be complete this week, and I'll move on to probably episode 2 next week. I've got a game that I really want to try and get parts recorded for the channel. I've yet to finish off Sherlock Holmes. I believe we're on the last case there. That should be wrapping up fairly soon once I get the time to record that. Last week we had a week of Europa Universalis, and you guys seem to really like that, so I want to know, would you like to see me do another Europa Universalis series in the future? Maybe not, like, you know, within the next month or so, because I do want to play some more of the game in my own free time, but in the future. As well as that, maybe a week of Crusader Kings 2 if there's interest in that, because I don't think I've done a week of Crusader Kings 2. I've played it a couple of times on live streams, so there'll be VODs of that. And I've done a Let's Try of it, but I don't think I've done a week of series of it. So if there's interest, you know, let me know. What else? I have a game that I want to try and get recordings of that done fairly soon, and I'm really excited to be moving on to Mass Effect once I've done Bioshock Infinite. So we're moving on, actually, episode 2, I guess I'll be controlling Elizabeth, and I hear that's supposed to be more stealthy. I think I've spoke about that before though, and we all know how bad I am at stealth, so that should be fun. And I've noticed as well, like while I'm on my dashboard, I am mathing, if I am mathing right, 86 subscribers at the moment, away from 2,000 subscribers, and I don't know whether I'll do anything special for like 2k celebrations or anything like this. I'm not really sure what I could do or what you guys would be interested in me doing, but I am so grateful for every single one of you that have subscribed, and you know, even if you're sharing my channel and letting people know about me, this, even just watching one of my videos is still incredible to me, and I'm sure I will gush on about that in my vlog once I actually reach 2,000 subscribers, but I just know that I'm creeping towards it. And it's kind of fantastic because I wanted to reach that before my second year on YouTube, which is in August, and it looks as if I'm going to get there before then. And oh, I have new channel art as well, which I absolutely love. I love the artists that have done it so much. So if you haven't checked out the channel art, go to my channel, you know, like the main channel page, youtube.com/MsCarsonelle. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Like, I genuinely can't even formulate into words just how amazing I think it is. I love it so much, and I need to start updating like my website and stuff like that as well fairly soon. And yeah, I think that's it for channel stuff at the moment. Personal life stuff, what have I been up to the past week? I have mainly been staring at Amazon. I had like a couple of Amazon wish lists. I thought, okay, I need to sort of condense this into one, but I actually like think I would have been better having it all separate, because now my Amazon wish list, like this is like for my family and stuff like this, my Amazon wish list has went from, you know, I'm a mature young adult, I need stuff like this for my house, you know, bed sheets, things like that, to all of a sudden, dinosaur hat for dogs. Don't think I can justify getting it, but I'm pretty sure my dogs would look pretty cute in a dinosaur hat. Yeah, I've mainly been staring at Amazon and just like finding the most random stuff and thinking, you know what, I want it, and then adding it to my wish list. But oh, actually, I visited a family member recently, and I'm trying to find a picture of my dad to show off. I'm sure he'll hate me for this. I'm not sure if it'll show up in camera. I think this is probably the best one to show of him, because I think he looks so much like me in this. Yeah, I went to a family member's recently. We were looking at old pictures, and I just can't go over how much I think I look like my dad. The photo's unfortunately ripped. Oh, you'll notice I've turned autofocus off, actually, so it's no longer having like the whole weird focusing issues that I have. But yeah, I absolutely love looking at old pictures like that. I genuinely, like, I try to keep on top of my own family photos. Like, I've started scanning all of them, so I have digital copies as well as keeping the actual print copies that we have. But it's such a chore trying to do it all because we have so many. So as well, I don't know if, I think I've spoke briefly about one of my hobbies is genealogy. I think it's genealogy. You say it, you would think I would know. Like, I'm really into family history, and I have done my own family tree, which was fairly straightforward, and through that I got really interested in collecting as many old family photos as I could, and even like visiting graves and stuff like that of relatives as well. And it can lead to some like creepy moments, especially if I'm like going to a graveyard at night to look for a grave of someone that I don't even know where they are, so I'm having to hunt around the graveyard. There was one time I was at a churchyard. I've probably talked about this before in an old vlog. I went to a churchyard with my dad, and we split up to try and look for this grave. And a minister came up behind me. Like, I had no idea he was behind me. He just came up and he went, "You shouldn't be alone here at night. Don't sneak up behind someone in a graveyard." Fair enough, he was a nice minister. Like, he took me into the church and he was showing me like a map of the cemetery and stuff like that. He wasn't able to help me when it came to locating that stone. And I think I've sort of concluded then that the relative is buried there because I've seen the burial records, but there's just no headstone, which can always be a little bit of a bummer because that's happened with a couple of relatives of mine that I've been looking up burial records for. But at least I know where the plot is. So yeah, that's what I got up to in my spare time. Lurking graveyards. That was a tangent from family photos there, I know. What else have I been up to the past week? Yeah, actually, I've spoke before about my issues when it comes to sleep, okay? And I've been getting better at sleeping. I am actually sleeping at night, and it's pretty damn amazing to be sleeping. But the other night, what day was it? I don't remember what day it was, but I'd only had like 3 hours sleep. I can be really grumpy when I haven't slept. And I can be such an idiot at times as well. This is actually when I was going to the relatives to pick up the family photos. I'd put on my backpack, and then I was like, okay, this doesn't feel right. There's something off with the straps. I think I'd put like my arm through the like handle bit of the backpack. So I was like, okay, no, take it off, try again. You know, I've got this. I know how to put a backpack on. So attempt number 2, put it on. Somehow I managed to put my both arms through the same strap, and I got stuck. And like at this point, I just lost it with laughter at myself. I'm standing in the hallway going, I have no idea what, I can't get out, this is hilarious. And my brother and my dad was having to help me get the bag off. They're like, how the fuck did you manage this? Like, what the fuck, how have you done this? And I'm just like, just laughing like, I have no idea. It was funny at the time, mainly because I was sleep deprived. And I can be such an idiot when I haven't slept. In fact, you've probably noticed how jumpy I can even get when it comes to if I've been recording that day. I don't know why I'm doing this a lot. Like, I'm speaking from this hand. It's very firm. The action of doing this, my hand isn't very firm. My hand is a normal hand. Tangent. I go off and like, it sounds as if I haven't slept right now with the tangents I'm going off on, actually, the way I'm describing this, but you've probably noticed yourself, if I haven't slept, particularly in videos like Bioshock and stuff like this, where I was going through, you know, a lot of my sleeping problems and I was still trying to record, I would be so jumpy. Like, just the slightest little bit of noise, and I would be like, what the fuck was that? Like, jumping into action. So yeah, has there been anything else the past week? I don't think so, actually. Has there? Not that I can think of that I want to talk about anyway, but it's the elections. There was applause. A round of applause there in my household. Not sure what for. There's the elections tomorrow, so I shall be voting. I'm speaking in a weird voice, but I shall be voting, and that is it. I have nothing else to contribute. I just know that I might get like, actually, I might get Ask FM questions, which is another thing. Remember, I have Ask FM, ask.fm/MsCarsonelle if you want to ask me things. But yes, I shall be voting tomorrow, and as per what I said back in the days of the Scottish referendum, I don't really like to discuss. It's not so much that I don't really like to discuss who I vote for or what I vote for, but I like to keep that sort of things private. Like, I am fairly outspoken when it comes to politics. Maybe not so much in my videos as I should be, as I would like to be, but in fact, that's like an entire issue when it comes to me speaking about things in general, I think. Like, I'm not as outspoken as I want to be, particularly with things like speaking about my depression and my anxiety. Like, I do want to talk about that stuff more and raise awareness, and it's things that I feel more comfortable talking about in the comment section than I do in a video, although oddly enough I feel completely fine just now. I have no idea why. But I think that's something, at least this year, I'm planning to work towards more, being a lot more outspoken about my own sort of views and stuff like this instead of worrying. So, you know, that could be fun. But yes, there was a point to this that I can't remember. So I'll wrap up the video here. I shall be streaming tonight, but there will be a stream announcement video for that. More Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, because that game is hella fun now that I've actually managed to get it working, as opposed to having no valid reply and weird texture issues that was happening. So yes, I shall be streaming tonight, but there'll be a stream announcement video, as I said exactly like a minute ago. And yes, that's it for this vlog. I shall try to think of interesting things for next week. Probably. So let me know, what have you been up to the past week? What have you been, you know, watching? If you live in the UK, are you voting tomorrow? If you're not voting tomorrow, do you have a reason why you're not voting? In fact, this is the start of me being more outspoken. Guys, go out and vote. Like, seriously, don't not vote. If you're disillusioned with any of the main parties, spoil your vote, you know? Let them know you're not happy with the main political parties at the moment. But don't just sit at home going, well, there's no point in voting. Just go. That's my opinion. I can understand, like, I can completely understand why people say that they don't want to vote and stuff like that. I haven't had the opportunity to vote much, considering, I'm trying to think, since I've turned 18, the votes that I've participated in, which I think is only the European ones and the referendum. But I can completely understand, because I was really interested in politics when I was a youth and I was going to run as like a youth MP and stuff like this. I can completely understand why people don't want to vote, but I think it's a shame if you don't utilise your voice. And yeah, there's more intelligent people talking about this stuff on YouTube than I am just now. This is part of the reason why I'm not more outspoken about this stuff, because I don't feel I'm the one to come to for this sort of information. But basically, all I'm saying is, vote, please. Because, you know, you can make a difference. Even if you're just spoiling your vote. You're letting them know that you think they're pricks. So that's it. This video done. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I love you all. Bye! Oh, he didn't press the button. Bye!